And welcome back to the Fun Astrology Podcast. It's Thursday, April 25th. Glad you're with us. Glad you made it this far in the week anyway. Gosh, we're moving right on through Taurus season and right up into May, where April's showers shall bring May's flowers, right? And we'll be experiencing more of that earthy Taurus energy. Got a great looking chart today and a really short report because it just looks good on the basis of the themes that we've already talked about. So I want to just point out again, these aspect ratios. So what's going on? We've got the big three, which today is the big four, because the moon has tipped over there and joined our three cousins, Saturn, the South Node, and Pluto. And all of those are sitting opposite the North Node. And that's why I've said, this is so, golly, just pristine. I mean, we have not had an opportunity to do soul work like we do right now. The nodes of the moon represent our karmic path. Our South Node is where we came from. Our North Node is where we are going in our karmic, cosmic soul journey. Sitting in Capricorn is Cancer, sitting in conjunction right on top of the South Node, where we came from. The moon just tipped into the triad, and it's sitting at 21 degrees, so it's sitting right next to the South Node. And Pluto is up there at 23 degrees. Now, the moon will kick on out of there tonight and tomorrow, leaving again Saturn, the South Node, and Pluto, which are all very slow movers. So we're with this for a long time. This is why I've said this is not changing. That's why we just call them the big three and we go on, because this energy is there every day. It'll be there tomorrow. It'll be there in July. It'll be there in August. It'll be there in December on Christmas Day. Saturn doesn't catch up to Pluto until January of 2020. So again, when you put all that together, you have the karmic disciplinarian, you have the karmic path taskmaster. That's Saturn. Are you on your path? If not, I am going to get your attention. Wake up! Right? It's like it is a slap if it needs to be, but it won't just to do it. If you're awake and you're listening and you're aware and you're in compliance and you're making journal entries and notes and going on walks and evaluating your life and you're asking your intuition, how can I improve what can I do? How can I grow? That's what this is all about. It is sitting right next to the South Node. What you are supposed to leave behind, right? This picture is so clear. And that is sitting right next to Pluto. I think of Pluto as the wrecking crew that comes in and demos a building, and then they are the construction crew that comes in and builds the new one. Out with the old, in with the new. That's Pluto. You get the picture? Saturn sitting next to what we're supposed to give up. Pluto all sitting in opposition to the North Node, which is saying, this isn't going to be easy, but if you will do it, it will be worth it. Such a beautiful energy that is in place this year. I absolutely love this. All right, what else? We've got some, and this is the yin-yang in the astrological chart, because for all of that tension and all of that challenge and all of that calling to improve, we have tools to help us. So right now, our big three basically are sitting in a sextile aspect with Neptune. And again, this is going to be in place for a while. Neptune, our spiritual side, our intuitive side, our deep side. If you want a great read on Neptune, this is a tough one to read, but Liz Green is one of the most respected astrologers in the world, and she's written a book on Neptune. It is deep, and it is a little hard to read, but it will give you the Neptunian, the whole picture. I mean, it's incredible what she has laid out there. It's a whole archetype that she paints the picture like nobody else could. If you can take the reading style and the depth of it, then you'll have a total appreciation of Neptune. So you're in a favorable relationship there. So it's almost like The universe is challenging you to do something that is going to be tough, difficult. It might not be easy if you are not compliant, but it's going to give you some support and strength to get through it. Also, the big three are sitting in a favorable aspect with Chiron and Venus. So again, just that support around this to say, we're going to help you. We're going to get through this. So that's the message. I mean, that's kind of the clear picture of what's going on. That's the theme of the year. And it's playing out in people's lives all over the world every single day. You know what's amazing is kids that are born right now, this year, in all of this, their whole life purpose is going to be around this. Think about that. This is passing energy for us. By next year, we'll move on to the next thing. But for them, it's going to be a lifelong journey. So right now is being born an entire generation that literally could transform the energy of the planet. And that is exciting.